We are going on a journey. We are going on a journey. Welcome back to part 17 of Immortal Way of Life, where this time we are heading out to sea again. First stop, East Sea, or rather, first stop, Puncture Sea, followed by East Sea, and then we'll make our way to the Dragon Sea. So, see you in a moment when we arrive at the first location. Now, step 1 again, get rich. So we will be doing the exact same thing. I won't showcase too much of it, but just so you know what we are doing or what I am doing. And I suppose if anyone ever wants a 9 palace killing array, the overseas marketplace is your best shot at it. Here we are in the East Sea, and now it's time to go exploring. Our current goals for the East Sea are brushing up a bit of the exploration, which can be done in multiple ways, one of which is interacting with the seaman. You can talk with them, inquire about rumors of this sea, inquire about rumors of nearby seas, and so on. And we'll do that multiple times, and there you go, we are at 10%. Additionally, we can enter these little caves. Okay, this is one of those trade fairs. You can trade some of the things for, you can trade some of the items for some others. So she trades 19 third grade puncture grabs for 1 grade 4 healing pill. Sure. What do you have? A normal stall with some items. See what's worth buying. Not too interesting for me. A second grade boat. Nope. Is a temporary shop built with large rocks. See what's worth buying. Herbs. Oh. Those are not bad. Not bad at all. These are relatively cheap. Let's just buy them. Anything else? No. And the last shop has random items on display. Expert healing pills. I guess we'll take them. There you go. Sadly, not one of the normal islands, Lantau Island in this case, but we'll definitely find some of those as well. Like here's another island we can check out, and these clouds deal so much damage. That's why you definitely need some healing pills in your inventory. What do you offer me? A combat. Now, I wish I was late golden core, because then I could immediately skip the combats. But here's a very, very important event, and that's why I'm here as well. A fierce gust of wind blew from the nearby ravine, catching you off guard and causing you to stumble. You looked in surprise towards the valley, only to see that all the rocks on both sides were smoothed by the fierce wind, as if they were chopped via a knife. The canyon doesn't seem easy. Do you dare take the risk and explore it? Wonderful, wonderful, so strange. Whether it's the deliberate arrangement of people or the magical work of nature, it's worth seeing. You slowly walk towards the depth of the canyon, braving the gusts of fierce wind. As you continue, the resistance of the wind becomes stronger and stronger, multiplying several times over since you entered the valley. Keep moving on. You have made great progress in body refinement. So this is a check for your body Dao. If you have enough body Dao, at least 30,000, you can skip part of the event and immediately get the rewards. Otherwise, there's gonna be a slight quiz. Even with 0 body Dao, you can do it. You just need to figure out the quiz. But that's it. Despite enduring the forceful gusts for half a day, you have finally reached the heart of the wind current. The tremendous wind was blowing out of a crevice at this location, and the strength was 100 times greater than the periphery. You rush through the crack and find yourself in a cave. You can still hear the howling wind behind you. This cave should have been pitch black, but in the distance a faint light could be seen. Following the bright light, it turned out to be a night pearl placed on a stone table. Looking to the side, there was also a stone bed with a skeletal figure sitting cross-legged on it. It appears this was once the senior's land of cultivation. What is your decision? We salute him. You walked to the side of the bed and respectfully bowed to the skeleton. Senior, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. Please forgive me. I don't know if it's because your movements were too big, but that sentence caused a slight crackling sound and the skull fell apart into a pile. This senior was able to build a cave for cultivation in such a strange place. It seems he was also a powerful figure in the past, but in the end he couldn't escape the fate of death. Just as you were sighing, you caught sight of a faint glimmer. It was a jade slip. This jade slip was held in the hand of the skeleton, so you didn't see it. Now the skeleton has turned into a pile of rubble and this jade slip has been revealed. It's a very essential jade slip, very much needed for what we will be doing in the future. I am Hong Lingzi, an elder of the Tonggu Gate. If anyone can read this, it means my path to cultivation has been cut off. I failed to achieve deity transformation. I've been able to cultivate for nearly 1000 years, and it was thanks to multiple secret arts that I obtained during my travels. I don't want these to be buried. There is another level of mechanism under the stone bed. You just need to input your spiritual energy to open it. The first volume of Restoring Stream is a water-based technique. The other book, Reverse Circumstance Nascent Soul Array Skill, is a secret art by those who try to form a nascent soul. It can greatly enhance the success rate. If you already have a nascent soul, it's redundant for you, but you walked to the bed and indeed saw a stone ball. As you infused your spiritual power, the hidden compartment beneath slowly opened. There are multiple books, but thank you very much. These two jade slips should be the two secret arts he mentioned. I will absolutely collect his corpse for him. Like, that is such a big deal for us, this one technique. I will give him a gravestone, I will pray and like set up an incense burner for him, everything. Let's go. Since I've received your teachings, I can be considered half as your disciple. You chiseled a small grave in the cave and erected a tombstone, burying him inside. On the path of cultivation, one's status, gender, and age are all meaningless. You kowtowed a few times in front of his grave and turned around and left. It's so important. Nascent transformation progress plus 15. If the different pills we collected make it a lot easier to achieve nascent soul transformation, this is like 3 times the value of that. But besides that, we can continue exploring the cave, fight more enemies, and cry. Okay, nothing else of value in this cave. But I'll be honest, I am aborting my mission right now with the shifting dragon sea. I first need to get to late golden core. This build is very slow in fighting these golden core monsters. It takes 3 to 4 turns and I don't have the patience to do that. So I will head back to the mainland, cultivate until I reach late golden core, and then we'll continue exploring. On my way back, I found this scroll. What is up here? A reflection under the sea caught your attention. It's a ruin. It's a special kind of ore. What did we get exactly? One of these ancient sea relics. Now we're heading back to the mainland again. I really got spoiled with the last 2 builds I played, since they were like one-hit kill builds, so having to be in late golden core was not necessary for them. And I also now participated in more auctions, so we have 1 more speed pill and 1 divine talent pill. And now we'll head back to the mainland. Suddenly, the spiritual energy from the surrounding heavens and earth begins to surge into your body. You have broken through the bottleneck and your realm has ascended to late golden core, plus some HP, spiritual consciousness, and escape speed or speed. We are at year 143 now. It took longer than I expected, at least in the meantime, since I'm just cultivating for 1 year portions at a time. I can do the auction, and that's what I did a bunch. Now, since we are super close to year 150 and exploring on the sea takes a lot of time, I'll probably continue comprehending or increasing my cultivation. Then we'll do the 150-year competition and after head out to the sea again. So definitely reversed order of what I was initially planning, but I think it's a better idea, a better plan. So see you guys again in probably for me 15 minutes. Oh, we got a message from Old Dew. In this world, everything has a time to wither and prosper. Now that I am nearing the end of my life, I have no more worries. But a fellow Taoist can lend me a greater longevity pill. I can live for a few years enjoying the beauty and wine of the world for a few more years, since I have one. There you go. You are welcome, and our cultivation saga continues. Okay, I'm just checking out Wuling City as well, and Shufan, a side story character, has a pulse forging pill in his inventory. You can encounter him in the Golden Rainbow sect if you do some of his quest lines. He is even very, very skilled at alchemy, and he just happens to have one of those. I'll definitely take it. I believe that's the last one I needed. So we'll put it in. Yep, that is the last one we needed. We have 4 Meridian Protection pills, 4 Pulse Forging pills, 1 Great Awakening, and 1 Great Revitalization pill. And then for the Deity Breakthrough we also have this, but that's not too important. Let's continue cultivating. What I'm currently doing as well is visiting the elders from the Golden Rainbow Sword sect, and in this case I befriended the Grand Elder, and as a result I am doing some Dao comprehensions from metal and array type with him. And here we go, year 150. I just recently got a message from Nietzsche Chin that one of the elders from the White Emperor Pavilion has put up a jade slip at the Immortal Ascension Terrace, so at the Heavenly Secret Pavilion. Besides that, what I've been doing in the meantime is obviously attending auctions and trying to gather those pills, and I've improved my metal Dao to 90k. So now I can get the Forged Metal node. It's a very, very handy node. What it does is, if at the end of my turn and at the start of the opponent's turn, Hensley, I don't have any chi, I will get 6 gold chi. So if you can somehow manage to get rid of all of your chi, you get 6 bonus chi. And that's extremely handy, especially when you combine it with the 1 Breath Divine skill. There you go, 1 Breath Divine skill. You absorb every turn 3 or 4 more chi per turn, but your upper limit of chi is 0, which means you always need to discard all of it. As such, you always get the Forged Metal bonus. But now here we are, we can attend this once in a decade, once in a century competition. Who is this? Okay, someone else wants a sparring session with us, but that's not too impactful. Let's enter. Due to the Tianji competition being held this year, the pavilion has become lively again. So it turns out that you are fellow Taoist you. Are you here to participate? Exactly. 100,000 spirit stones, and here we are on the day of the competition. After deciding the order of appearance, the 48 contestants gathered in the lounge to wait for the start of the game. You can trade, wow. Wow, you can trade with all of those NPCs as well, so you can see 2 pulls for... Why did I buy these from an auction? Seriously, why did I bother buying them from an auction? Holy, and it's still not done. 2 core condensing pills, whatever you want in your life, they have it more or less. That is insane, just how many items there are. And keep in mind, I am not allowing grade 1 or 2 items to show up. Come on, some foundation pills. I need foundation pills, thank you very much. I don't know what I'll use them for, but this is quite a lot. A deity transformation breakthrough pill as well. But I am so sad about pulse warning pills. But, and that's something I would like to do very much, is find the venerable or paragon white deer. Is he somewhere? Anywhere, please? Tell me he's here. No? Schön. Huh? Okay, I gotta read through the names again. I can't believe it. He's actually not present in the competition. Paragon White Deer. I wanted to interact with him as he has the One Breath Divine technique I showed you like recently. This technique. And I could have learned it from him if I gifted him enough items. But since he's not present right here, finding him randomly is extremely unlikely, so I'll have to go with my plan B, which is Swordmaster Genuine. In the year 210, I believe, he will break through to Nascent Soul and learn that One Breath Divine skill. So I have to gift him some items now. And 199, come on, one more. I'll give you 2 lupus speeches, perfect. And he's now at 200 relation and with a total affection of 800,000, that's perfect. That means in the year 210 I can learn One Breath Divine skill from him. But now let us start the competition. We are right here and fighting Bai Li Yuheng first. Let's start the competition. When we meet for the first time, please give me guidance mid golden core. Now remember, in the competition your artifacts, your weapons are not allowed, so I personally out of muscle memory always press those buttons, but yeah, my build definitely got a lot weaker. And well, I can just showcase the fights, what I'm doing with them. These golden core enemies are not going to be too interesting, let's be honest. What's more interesting is fighting some of those Nascent Soul experts. And here you can see I have perfectly 0 chi, so I get 6. Very handy. Very handy indeed. Oh my god, way too much stuff. Like way too much non-wood chi types. I can't even consume all of them, but he's dead. Perfect. Victory has been decided. And by the way, the watch the others compete option is very boring. You sadly cannot see the actual fights. Then it's the next day. We get a full status restoration, whatever you'd like to call it. We are fighting against Zhao Xialan. Let's see how that goes. Late golden core. I was hoping for Nascent Soul, but here we go. Try to get as much wood energy as possible. That's the name of my current game. Then use my skill a bunch of times. Sadly, I can't get rid of all of my energy. She's taking damage herself thanks to entanglement. We'd love to see that. 18 looks good. Yes. Oh, perfect, perfect. We got rid of all of our chi. And the One Breath Divine skill would just guarantee it. So I would very much like to have it. Too much non-wood again. And I am running the plus 40 wood weight. Like internal manual. So I currently have a total combined value 80, 60, 140, 180. I have a 100 over 180 chance to absorb Wuchi. We are fighting Patriarch someone. Should be Nascent Soul. Patriarch Flame Cloud. Early Nascent Soul. But I have a 5 in 9 chance of absorbing Wuchi, and it really doesn't feel like it. I sometimes am struggling to find any type of Wuchi at all. Thankfully we get the first move against him, since our speed is super high thanks to all of the pills we've taken. Yeah, looks decent still. Keep giving him some. Oh, perfect. We can perfectly use all of our chi. We get the 6 additional. He's taking a lot of damage. This build is looking solid, but I have way too much metal chi now. I can't get rid of all of that. I got everything but wood right there. Oh my god. Look at this. 6 metal remaining. Okay, perfect. He's down. That was well done. We leave straight away. And the next day, how are the other people doing? We are fighting the Golden Rainbow Sword Sect Master. Lin Mushu won 2 out of 3 battles. Very good. My master... what's she called again? Lady Ziling. Lady Ziling also won all 3. Perfect. Like, she's really good. Worthy of being my master. Late Golden Core again, sad times. But this should be pretty much a win unless I fight Gravity. Gravity is one of the harshest opponents you can face, as well as White Deer, the guy that's not present today for I don't know what reason. He should be very simple, yeah. Okay, he does do damage since he's one of those Quicksword builds, and Quicksword is quite good as well. Yeah, I can't consume all of the chi. Just look at this, look at how much I have remaining. He should be dead now. Next round, please. I wanna be number 1. Here we are. Lady Ziling lost one. Lin Mushu lost another. What are you guys doing? We're facing Lord Eternal Harmony. Gravity. 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 I will have to change the way I'm playing. I need to immediately use Ivy Guard every single turn. If I don't, I will have big issues, big troubles. Like, basically he is a kind of stall build that reduces the amount of actions you can do per turn. And right now it's fine with 1 stack of Gravity. I can live with 1 stack of Gravity, but these 2 are now completely used as these skills, more or less. We'll start with this. And I need to immediately... Yeah, I gotta go Ivy Guard. If he consumes too much of my wood chi, it's looking bad. 3 Gravity. Yeah, I'll just end my turn like this. It's still looking good as I managed to get enough entanglement early on. And we can continue with it. There you go. Yeah, he should be dead. Okay, perfect, perfect. We managed it against him. Leave straight away again. And our last battle against Venerable something. He defeated Lin Mushu on the first turn, he defeated Lady Ziling, so my Tao's companion got defeated, my master got defeated, we have to take revenge. This is a life or death battle against Venerable Yegung from that Sand Sect, Grand Elder. He's playing Dust and Sand. That should be fine. I don't see how Dust and Sand could be too big of an issue. It can be an issue, but not too big of one. Yep. stack as much entanglement as possible. Sadly, 1 chi too much. Yeah, I still have shield. Still looking good. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay, 1 chi too much again. 300 something. Okay, he's dealing damage. He definitely is dealing damage, but he's taking so much in return. I don't think he can outpace our scaling. Yeah, he's dead. Perfect. The victory has been decided. We, Yuxiana, are the victor. We are the winner, not the victor. That's the final ranking here. It will be reordered in a moment. Shortly after, with the end of the final competition, the conference came to a close. Now that the top 10 have been determined, the heavenly list will be updated. And your name is at the top. Venerable Dragonlight number 2, Venerable Yegang 3, Lady Ziling number 6, at least. So 2 of us, or 2 from our sect are in the top 10. Golden Rainbow sect is doing very well with 3 positions occupied. Shifting Sand sect, 2 positions occupied. Not bad. Yep, can you distinguish among the noisy crowd how many people are shouting your name? At this moment, you feel you stand at the pinnacle of all living beings. And then our master pulls us down to earth. Don't be too proud. Yep, fellow Taoist, more reputation. You have taken the top spot. According to it, you get double your entry fee and 150 Immortal stones, which you can exchange at their treasure house. And, well, just to take a look at it, you have a ton of different grade 5 materials, so everything your heart could want, every attribute, every yin and yang type, in this case only stones and metal stone, as well as some herbs. You have grade 6 stuff, same thing applies, also some grade 6 herbs. So if you want to find a insane weapon, here are the materials for it. Then some recipes, not too interesting, and heaven tier arts. So if you want the chi dissipating art, 80 stones, expensive. I don't really care too much about it. Phantom God move is a possibility. I don't care too much about it. There is a Chuanmen chi diversion skill, and I am very much thinking about buying this. The combat effect is very, very poor. In return, though, you get extremely high cultivation speed. And when I say extremely high, I mean extremely high. That is an option. The poison skill in our sect has the same cultivation speed, though. I probably should have learned one of those sooner, but yeah. And you don't have to spend your points, you can just keep them. You can head into this treasure exchange at any time, which is up here. When everyone finished exchanging their goods, the sect master called you over. According to the rules of the grand competition, the person who gains the first place will receive an opportunity in the void dimension. Below the treasure house is a set of staircase, and the defenses are extremely tight. We finally reach the end of the staircase and see a lonely room. The quiet room was unusually empty. Apart from a few stone pillars and torches, there was only the mottled stone platform in the center, and a dark blue crystal hanging above it. Looking closely, one could see the crystal remained dull and lackluster. Strange. If it weren't in this place, I would have mistaken this crystal for an ordinary item. After you confirm the situation around you, the sect leader stretched out his hand and pointed to the crystal on the stone platform. This is what is known as the Great Void Dimension. You can attain enlightenment on your own. After he finished speaking, he turned around. May I ask you how to achieve enlightenment from this object? Don't be impatient, fellow Taoists. The closer one gets to the Tao, the harder it is to express. Just sit down and observe carefully. You approached the crystal with pure curiosity and began to scrutinize it carefully. The crystal looks no different from ordinary ones. But once you start to observe it attentively, it pulls you in. You unconsciously you unconsciously concentrate your soul sense onto the crystal. The light on the crystal was not originally dark blue, but rather a colorful display. However, even so, you can't see the mystery behind it. You guide your soul sense into the crystal. Just as you reach the center, the light on the crystal formed realistic images. The crystal immediately emitted terrifying gravity, sucking away your soul. And we die? No. This is a world without spiritual power, the great void dimension. The whole world is within your soul sense, yet you cannot change it in the slightest. You can only endure the loneliness and let the world evolve on its own. You have no other choice but to focus on this world. You noticed a prosperous kingdom, saw interesting people in the streets, saw stories happening on people's bodies. You witness the tragic death of a baby who failed to survive, and see an old man who's on the brink of death and has lived for centuries. You see the orphan begging by the roadside, and also see dignitaries who sleep soundly under their high pillows and fall prey to an assassination. You see the poet who worries for the country and people starving at home. You also see a relaxed and carefree revelers enjoying prosperity in an inn. You see the neglected bones of those who sacrificed themselves for their country, and also shrewd merchants manipulating situations for their own gain. You see a small country surrounded by wolves rapidly rise, and see a dynasty at its peak walking towards destruction. You witness joy, anger, grief, fear, love, hate, desire. Witness the cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death. I see drops of water converge into rivers. I see the ocean transform into mulberry fields. Seeing good and evil receive their just rewards. Seeing the turning star shift in battle. At a glance, it was unclear how many millions of years had passed. Similar plots are constantly being replayed in front of you. Initially, you want to change something, but you can't. Later, you feel that even if something is changed, it has no shadowless impact on this world. In the end, you remained indifferent. After an unknown amount of time passed, an unprecedented catastrophe swept through this world, and no one was spared. When the last person in this world dies, all scenes come to a sudden stop, and your soul is forcibly ejected from this world. Deity transformation, initial immortality plus 4, mental state plus 500. You suddenly woke up feeling a coldness on your face. As you touched it, you realized it was tears. What was that? I feel like I had a dream. The moment your soul sense touched the central area of it, it was pushed away. Could it be that your soul was impacted? It's not. I feel like I had a very long dream, but I can't remember anything. Is this crystal really so mystical? How are you feeling now? I feel very tired. A sense of powerlessness, as if something had been lost. You tried hard to recall the past, hoping to find a trace of clues from it. When you recall some of the mundane moments, you vaguely notice your difference. Faced with fine wine and cuisine, but you are devoid of the desire to taste them. You remember friends and families, but no longer hold the same affection as before. Everything about mortals seems to be slipping away from you. Is that what they call an opportunity? You begin to carefully experience this feeling and try to control it. It seems like quite a big opportunity. Well then, you can focus on enlightening yourself now, girl. You learned forget your mortal incantation. After finishing your business, you walked straight to the entrance where Master Fan was waiting. Huh, have you made any gains, fellow Dawers? Master Fan is joking. If I had no gain at all, how could I bear to leave so soon? Presumably, the Pavilion Master has already gained enlightenment of this object, understood its mysteries, and therefore waited here specifically for it. You notice a faint smile at the corner of his mouth, but it soon disappeared. I believe that you've already passed the threshold of deity transformation. It's just a matter of time for you. What wonder you talk? I'm not even nascent soul. In the future, if our sect falls into danger, I hope you can lend a helping hand. Sure thing. You've just realized something. It's best to consolidate it as soon as possible. But yes, for our later deity transformation breakthrough, we now have 4 additional immortality, and besides that, a large chunk of state of mind, 1700 now. And I guess we can take that. Besides that, I believe there's still an auction going on. I'll check it out, and then we can probably, on one hand, end the episode and go to explore the Endless Sea again next episode, this time without aborting our mission in the meantime. And this is most likely it for this episode, quite dialogue heavy with that deity transformation stuff, but I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well, and tune in next time. Great evening, great day, whatever time it may be for you right now, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.